When a woman starts developing feelings for you, she will show it in ways that go far beyond casual conversation. Most men wait for a woman to directly confess her emotions, but the truth is, she reveals them long before she ever says the words. Psychology proves that emotions always slip through language, and the way she speaks can offer powerful subconscious clues about how she truly feels. Whether she realizes it or not, her words reflect deep emotional investment, trust, and attraction. If you can recognize these signals, you will gain valuable insight into her mind and know exactly where you stand. Women communicate emotions differently than men. While men may express interest through actions, women often use language to create connection and intimacy. The subtle shifts in the way she talks to you, the phrases she chooses, and the tone of her voice all contribute to the bigger picture of her growing feelings. According to renowned relationship psychologist Dr. John Gottman, the words people use in relationships are powerful predictors of long-term emotional attachment. Understanding these cues can help you respond in a way that strengthens the bond, rather than misinterpreting or overlooking her interest. One of the most telling phrases a woman will say when she is developing feelings for you is, "I feel like I've known you forever." This isn't just a passing comment, it's a strong emotional cue. When a woman says this, she is expressing a deep connection that feels effortless and natural. This means she feels safe, understood, and drawn to you on a subconscious level. This feeling of familiarity is a key sign that her emotions are strengthening, even if she hasn't explicitly admitted it yet. When you hear this, lean into the moment instead of brushing it off. A simple, playful response like, "Are you saying we've met in another life?" keeps the interaction engaging while reinforcing the connection she already feels. Another phrase you might hear is, "You're one of my closest friends." At first, this might seem like she's placing you in the friend zone, but in reality, it's a significant step in emotional attraction. Women build trust and emotional security before fully opening themselves to romance. If she sees you as someone she can confide in, laugh with, and share her deeper thoughts with, she is already developing feelings. The strongest relationships are built on deep emotional connections, and this is her way of telling you that you are becoming important in her life. Instead of panicking, respond with confidence by saying, "That's great." The best relationships start with deep friendships. This keeps the conversation open for deeper emotional development while reinforcing the possibility of something more. When a woman says, "You're so different from other guys I've met," she is signaling that you stand out. In a world where women are constantly filtering through potential partners, this is one of the strongest indications that she sees you as high value. This phrase means she recognizes something unique about you, whether it's your confidence, emotional intelligence, or the way you treat her differently from others. When you hear this, don't just say thanks and move on. Instead, ask her, "What exactly do you think makes me different?" This forces her to verbalize what she likes about you, reinforcing her own attraction in the process. Another powerful phrase is, "I feel like I can be myself around you." Most people put on a version of themselves that they think will be accepted by others. But when a woman feels comfortable enough to be her unfiltered, goofy, or vulnerable self around you, it means she trusts you deeply. This level of authenticity is rare and is a major sign of emotional security. If she starts acting silly, sharing embarrassing stories, or opening up about personal struggles, she is allowing you into a part of her world that most people don't get to see. When she expresses this, acknowledge it in a way that makes her feel even safer, saying, "That's the best compliment you could give me," or "I love seeing the real you," encourages her to continue being open and deepens her emotional connection to you. One of the most overlooked but powerful phrases a woman can say is, You make me feel seen and heard. Women communicate primarily through emotions, and when she says this, it means she feels emotionally validated by you. Feeling heard is one of the strongest drivers of emotional intimacy. Many people listen, but few actually make the effort to understand. When she expresses this, it's a direct sign that you are fulfilling a deep emotional need for her. Instead of downplaying it, respond in a way that strengthens her feelings. A simple statement like, "That means a lot to me. I think understanding each other is the foundation of any great relationship," reinforces her emotional attraction and builds deeper trust. A woman who says, "I feel a deep connection with you," is not just making conversation. She is revealing that she is emotionally invested. This isn't about shared hobbies or casual chemistry. It's about something deeper. Emotional resonance happens when two people feel completely in sync, as if they understand each other without needing to explain everything. If she starts bringing up past conversations, remembering small details about you, or talking about her deeper fears and aspirations, she is showing that she values the emotional bond between you. When she says this, don't dismiss it. Instead, reinforce it by saying, "Real connection is rare, and I love that we have that." This makes her feel secure in her emotions, which will naturally intensify her attachment to you. Perhaps the most powerful phrase a woman will say when she has developed strong feelings is, "I can talk to you about anything." At first, this may sound similar to feeling a deep connection, but there's an important distinction. When she says she feels connected, she's talking about emotions. But when she says she can talk to you about anything, she is expressing emotional compatibility. This means she feels safe enough to be completely open without fear of judgment. This level of emotional trust is what leads to long-term attraction and deep relationships. If she tells you this, reinforce it with, "That's important." I think the best relationships are built on complete openness. This ensures she feels secure in sharing her thoughts with you, which further deepens the emotional bond. One final sign that a woman is developing feelings for you is when she says, "I miss you," even when you haven't been apart for long. This is one of the clearest indicators that she has formed an emotional attachment. Missing someone isn't just about time apart. It's about emotional significance. When a woman expresses that she misses you, even if it's only been a few hours, it means she associates your presence with comfort, happiness, and emotional fulfillment. If she sends you a message saying, "I miss you," don't overthink your response. A simple, "That's sweet, I miss you too," is enough to confirm her emotions and strengthen the connection. Understanding these phrases and responding in the right way can make all the difference in how your relationship develops. When a woman starts revealing her emotions through these subtle verbal cues, she is already invested. By recognizing these signs and responding with confidence and emotional intelligence, you will not only deepen her attraction, but also build a strong foundation for something meaningful. The key is to stay present, acknowledge her feelings, and reinforce the emotional connection that is already forming.